But if you're happy with the soft allocation plan, then what you can do is you can run what's called your automated order release. Before you run automated order release, there's all sorts of different parameters that go into setting that up, just like the soft allocation. We can set up this automated order release on our sales and receivables setup. So if we were to navigate over here, we can see that we've added in some features at the bottom where we can actually put in thresholds. So maybe we want price thresholds. Maybe we have quantity thresholds, order dates that need to be actually applied on the threshold. The release group method. So are we releasing per order line, per item number, per item plus color on our variant? And then what's that threshold percentage going to be as well? So we can take this down to the sales and receivables setup. We can do this on the customer card. We can do this on locations. We can do this on inventory setup, or we can even go as granular as doing this on particular orders. So I'll showcase just what it looks like on the customer card as well. I won't go through every one of those screens here today, but if we were to navigate over to our customers and we look at tray research here, we'll see that we can put threshold methods, right? So whether it's price, whether it's quantity. So maybe we actually have a quantity threshold, or we have a release group method on an order line, the item number, the item and color, and then we can put those percentages on these associated with it as well. So basically what this does is it gives us the ability to say, for example, maybe tray research doesn't want us to send partial orders unless it's over 50%, or whether it's over 75%, or maybe they don't care. We can do partial shipments, right? So it gives you that granularity to set these thresholds, and automated order release will take that into effect as well. Once you're ready, everything's set up properly, you have the ability to manually or have automated order release run on schedule. What we'll do is I'll click automated order release. I can select the demand sequence that we'd like to utilize. We can even set if we'd like to create Dawn WMS pick list. We can run it in simulation, and we can even put in days prior to shipment that we'd like it to look at, right? So in this example, I've run it in simulation mode already, and now I want to see the specific results that have been created here. So I can search for my automated order release summary. I can click and I can see the 2 times that has been run. I can see the days prior to ship date that we've associated with that. We can see the orders that were released, the actual lines on that order that released, and then the total quantity that's been released as well. But maybe we want to get a little more granular with that, and we'd like to see the log. So now we can see every order that is looked at, and then we can see the log lines here as well. So if I expand this out, we can see that for this one here, the order header validation passed, the ship date passed, the line threshold validation equals none, the order release date pass threshold 0%. And so in this example, no lines were released since they haven't been allocated out. But if we were to look here specifically at that sales order that we looked at earlier, now what we can see is in this particular scenario, the order header validation passed, the ship date validation passed, our line threshold validation was skipped because we had a method of none. The order date threshold, we had a 0%. It looks like 76.92% of that order is ready to release. We saw that one line that did not have the actual on hand to fully allocate. And then the simulation would have released those 4 lines. So if we just navigate back to that sales order here, what it's saying is based off of the parameters we have set up for soft allocation and for automated order release, those parameters, we would actually release these 4 lines. So the 2 or the 3 that are fully allocated and the 1 that's partially allocated. Since we do not have on hand here, we can't fulfill this order. And for that reason, we will not go through with this particular line here. So that is just one very simple scenario of running automated order release in tandem with our soft allocation engine. I think it's something that, is extremely helpful, will be tremendous for a lot of our customers out there today.